Arguing with people in DDMC? Oh. I am sure it is fun arguing with people about things that they know very little about when you know more about it than they do, I'm sure. Anyway, happy Friday to everybody. It is good to be here. Happy to be here, back again after all the trials and tribulations I've been through trying to play this freaking demo. But that's neither here nor there. We're back now, that's all that matters. Hello, Elckarow. Hello, Josiah. And whoever else happens to be out there in this great wide world of ours. You're going to notice things are going to look a bit different this time around, but that's okay. I had to change a few settings and things like that. And change it to a different version of OBS entirely, but we're here now. We're going to make it do what it do. So, with that being said, I want to actually finish this demo and see what it's about. So, I also had to get rid of all my persistent data so I could actually go through the mod in its entirety and actually show it off. So, Doki Doki Undercurrents is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. Designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for DLC are required to play this. It can be downloaded for free at dlc.moe or on Steam. Hey, Mouse Potato. By playing Doki Doki Undercurrents, you agree if you completed DDLC. Oh, Elckarow, you're so funny. You're so funny, Elckarow. Can we get a fucking standard comedian award for Elckarow over here? For how funny he is?
Oh wait, I got it. Just a second. Gotta make sure it's working. Perfect. Here goes nothing.
I was using Streamlabs for a while because I used OBS. Then I switched to Streamlabs because I wanted to have a different streaming overlay. But then Streamlabs started shitting the bed. That's why I was having so many fucking problems when I tried streaming this on Wednesday. So I went back to regular OBS and it seems to be working fine now, so.
Hey, bet you never thought you'd see me again, huh?
Hello, Monica.
Though, to be honest, I, didn't really think I'd be back myself. But hey, I guess all this time in the Dark Void sours you.
Of course.
Yeah, deleting me didn't exactly remove me. I still felt it. The cold, I mean. But that doesn't mean I'm upset. No. You did what I asked, so that's...
I have to admit, the voice acting in a mod is just kind of uncanny because it's just something none of us are used to.
It's fine, I promise. I'm not upset. But hey, at least we're here now. No, I'm not distracted. Don't be silly. There's just something going on that I need to fix before it gets out of hand! Right. Sorry, just some business. But now you have my full attention. What was I saying? Oh, right. You were finding a way to free me.
Elkuma's the voice actress for Monica. You could tell me. You could tell us. You keep it secret. Who is the voice actress for Monica here?
I really hope you've made some progress in the time I've been away. It's been really cold and lonely without you. So, how have you been? It's been, what, 3 years? Wait, let me check the clock.
Also, just I think you may have a point. So, join it. I don't know, Elckarow. So I could get banned from that one too. I don't know. Maybe I'll consider it. Who knows?
Wait, are you kidding? 6 years? Oh man, what have I missed? I remember all the things you told me about your world. Is it still there? There's still mostly peace, right? That's long enough for an entire world war to happen.
Correct. Though we haven't had a world war in over 80 years, so...
That didn't happen, right? Wait, can you even hear me? Or am I talking to myself? Oh jeez, did I not set this up right? It's fine. I'll get it working in a second. At least I know you're around.
Of course.
Of course.
Should we tell her about Ukraine? No,
You
let's not.
are around, right?
She doesn't need to know.
Because if you've been stringing me along all this time, well, you might have to have a talk. Because that's not okay. You know that, right?
You know, big talk coming from somebody whose whole existence would end if I just turn off my computer.
I wouldn't want to have words already, considering I only just got back. Wouldn't that be unfortunate?
Again, I could just hit my power button right now and you will cease to exist. So why are you talking this big game to me, woman?
Imagine that. My one and only love, running off with someone else. You couldn't imagine how catastrophic that would be for your health, you know? We wouldn't want that. Would we?
Shift delete means shift delete, Yanderic.
Not when I'm so close to reuniting with you. I won't allow it. You're mine. And don't you forget... No, wait! That's not fair! I won't go back there! You won't have me, I swear! Help! Please don't let her take...
And that's the end. Hey, amigo. Okay, sure. I see.
Of course.
Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell, baby. Let's go. Studio Silver. Gone. Swept into the undercurrents. And now we have the main menu. So before we go back into the credits here, let's go look at some of the things that were so graciously presented to us in this main menu here. Yeah, Clyde, no, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about what you just heard. Don't worry about that. Anyway, we're gonna change the settings here for a bit. So anyway, there's some extras here. By the way, I will say the UI for this mod is pretty nice. It's obviously a lot higher grade, more avant-garde than most standard DDLC mods go. So let's learn more about the characters, shall we? So we have Melody. The main character of the story is Melody, an independent and rash young woman who, through some circumstances surrounding her childhood, grew up many years sooner than any child should. We all heard it. Well, you're part of the initiated. This is for the people who aren't initiated, okay, Josiah? Yes, that's in this mod. See, you didn't even know that. As such, she has little patience for life at school and chooses to spend time working, seeing the former as only a means to an end. Now, with only 6 months left to her final year, Melody reaches even closer towards her goal of graduating and escaping the judgmental eyes of those who would call her a child. Sometimes, however, being older is not all that it seems. As mentioned previously, Melody is the main character. I don't know why I felt the need to reiterate that, and as such, the voice of which you will experience the world of Undercurrents. She is strong-willed and will often throw her own weight around when she feels necessary. She may be wise for her age, but be wary of the amount of emotion she may throw into her decisions. Sayori. Sayori is Melody's longtime childhood friend. They drifted apart some time ago after an unfortunate misunderstanding occurred between the two. Sayori is much like her usual self, bubbly and cheerful as ever, always being the one to mediate a group or argument. But when worst comes to worst, there may be something frightening underneath her playful demeanor. Hello, Mind Hero. Glad to have you. Natsuki. As you can see, Natsuki has an armband and a different haircut. While Melody may have had Amelia during her high school years, we're gonna get to who Amelia is. Sayori had Natsuki. The two grew up quite close together. Natsuki is, as one might expect, a bit brash on the outside and reluctant to share her aspirations. Why would she stay this closed off from those around her? Perhaps she holds a dark secret, one that no one else could possibly know about. Not even Sayori. Yuri. Yuri is very quiet and often keeps to herself, her only real friend being Monika. She both reads and practices exquisite language. One might mistake this for being shy, but the truth is always stranger than fiction. Always seemingly troubled, Yuri avoids confrontations with others. It could be said she has her own inner demons to face. Is this truly the case, or is her demon more real than meets the eye? You unlock these over time. You see, that's a good question. However, I suppose they want you to prepare yourself for what's about to be happening because there's going to be so much going on. Monika. As you can see, we have a side-facing Monika. Monika is a fairly popular girl in her school, and as recently, the founder of the new literature club. Her departure from the debate club has left some scorn from their members, as well as guilt to be carried by herself. However, just running a new club isn't Monika's only concern. Back at home, one could say she isn't having a pleasant conversation with anyone there. How might she deal with these issues and further? Then we have a new character, Aika. Aika is the debate club's new leader, having taken the spot after Monika left to form her own club. While running the debate club has been quite the undertaking, given its size and how much of a role it plays at the school, Aika has been managing it well with the help of her newly elected vice president. Hey yo, mouse potato! Hey, hey yo! Aika is both casual and flirty, but not afraid to be serious when the situation calls for it. With a passion for learning new things, especially music, Aika can be quite busy. Sly and meticulous, her love for puzzles and mysteries makes it seem like she knows more than she's letting on. Oh, Vine Boob? Okay, wait, I got you. Never mind, I don't got you. I do not got you. I repeat, I do not got you. Amelia has a keen sense of perception. Oh, never mind. Let me start over. They do not share any classes this year, so they have not been able to talk as often as they normally would. But the bond connecting them is far stronger than Melody would like to admit. So yeah, Amelia is Melody's best friend. In case that wasn't clear. Amelia has a keen sense of perception and more loose moral compass, which often puts her on the other side of her best friend's coin. So Melody has her best friend, which is Amelia, and her longtime childhood friend, which is Sayori. Fiercely loyal, but surprisingly closed off, she holds something of a past herself. Something she would prefer to keep to herself even on the best of days. Unfortunately, she is rather inexperienced in comparison to her friend, a naive streak which may become her undoing. And that's all we have now for these characters. At the start, it feels like slight spoilers for a story you haven't read. Maybe it's to give you a better idea about what you're getting into and who these people are supposed to be. If I had to wager a guess. Oh, there's also a photo gallery here for when we get actually unlock the CGs and stuff like that. So, and also screenshots, which I actually think is pretty cool. You could display the screenshots in here. So, I'll actually go do that. No, I don't want to do that. Here we go. Oh, you can actually enable and disable character blinking. That's pretty cool. You could change the UI opacity. That's pretty cool. Now, the whole keyboard shortcut thing, this is pretty extra. I'm not going to lie. It's not often you're going to see people... Wait. Screenshot is Z? Brr? Okay, then. In any case, I think we've looked through everything that the menu here has to offer so far. Of course, if you hear the little, their socials and everything like that, the website, Discord, all that fun stuff. So with that being said, I think we're just going to get right into the bot now. I linger at my desk as the rest of my class fritters away and files out, chatting amongst themselves. The interface is confusing as fuck. Not necessarily. Well, at least I particularly didn't find it confusing. Also, Josiah, you have to remember that this is a demo. So, the demo is probably going to have things and do things that the full release may not do. What am I doing? Why am I waiting for her? Why would the popular pretty Monica, the school star, even want to take me to revision practice? It's just too good to be true. A pipe dream, set to fade in a puff of smoke. But I wait anyway, against all common sense. Giving her lateness the benefit of the doubt. She is, after all, president of a club and presumably busy. What club is she in again? Was it debate? No, literature, that's it. She quit the debate club last year. All in all, she's very, very lovely. How'd she know I was going to say that? There you are. Calm down, she's probably just remarking that it's lovely you're here. I think. Also, Elckarow, since you're here, I will also say this. I do like, when you look at the settings and the quick save, the actual animations when you hover over them. I do think that's pretty cool. And I like the little pen here to signify the click to go next. It's a nice little touch. And I believe this is auto, and I believe this is skip, so probably would be interesting too if you had these like blink or something when you hovered over them. But I still think these are like really nice touches. This face pose is kind of adorable. Yeah, whoever, the artist who redid Monica's sprite here did a pretty good job, I'd say. Huh. Hi, Monica. Sorry, I've been looking in the wrong classrooms. I'm so forgetful sometimes. As though being the pretty, intelligent, proportional Monica, just being forgetful. You know how it is. It's perfectly fine, Monica, don't stress. Knowing me, I probably gave you the wrong classroom number. Why do you say that? Oh god. I'll accept the explanation if you insist. All set? Yeah, let me just... I quickly tucked my Akita Shonen volume, Love Max, a perennial classic, back into my bag with a blush, trying to avoid Monica's twinkly-eyed gaze. Yep. Shouldering my book bag, I follow her out. Something on your mind? You're looking a little... stiff. Not stiff,
no, just curious. I mean, what made you want to host a revision group? Didn't think you, of all people, would need that sort of help. Everyone can improve. Also, I thought I'd assist some other people with their learning.
It's like, how magnanimous of you.
How very humble and generous of you, Almighty Monica. Where do I fit in, though?
I'm sorry, but if you have to lore dump the characters in the menu and not gradually explain them over time in the story itself, that's bad storytelling, especially when I didn't know that was there. Well, you not knowing that was there, you just didn't take the time to look through the menu like I did. But that being said, who's to say they aren't going to build on who they are over time in the story? And perhaps there may be things that you didn't pick up on in the story.
We were in the same tutorials last year, so I thought you could lend me a hand with some things. You were pretty great at that maths competition last term. Oh, right. I can certainly try. Did Monica seriously see that competition? I only did it for the extra marks. Oh gosh, she doesn't expect me to be so smart.
No, for someone who's very strong-willed, she seems very nervous and unsure of herself. Unless this is just because she's in the face of Monica, but even then, for someone who's strong-willed, likes to throw her weight around, she's very not strong-willed right here.
Wait, that sounded rude. Did that sound rude? Say something nice. I'm certain you're no slouch either. My parents beg to differ. Pardon? Nothing. It's nothing.
Ah, yeah, the mumbling something under your breath and then saying it's nothing cliche.
I wonder what was up with that.
The menu is very confusing. You know what, Elckarow? Maybe you need to take notes because a lot of people find the menu very confusing. Personally, I didn't find it all that confusing, but I guess I'm just different. She's using all her willpower to stop herself from throwing herself at the screen. Fair enough.
I'm tempted to press for answers, but seeing her discomfort, I ultimately err on the side of caution and change the subject.
100 times. Honestly, I don't get it though. I don't find it that confusing. Like, what is it about the menu that makes people feel like I just don't understand it though? Is my question. Also, can y'all hit the like button for your boy, per favor, s'il vous plaît?
Has your day been alright, otherwise, Monica? I had a pretty interesting PE lesson with some of the girls in my class. Otherwise, nothing out of the ordinary. What were you up to? Learning to pole vault.
Pole vaulting? Who pole vaults in PE? I never took pole vaulting in my PE classes.
I'm not too good yet, but I'm far from the worst. I could show you some time, if you need help with that kind of thing.
Ah, yes, because I need to learn how to pole vault, you know, for my day-to-day life. Those are the kind of lessons I need to learn. Not to do taxes, not to become a well-rounded individual, no. Not to, like, learn how to get a mortgage on a house, no. I need to learn how to pole vault.
I'm sure I could still learn a thing or two from you. Athletics isn't my forte. No kidding. I saw how you fared on sports day.
SMH. Instead of sliders, you have to press certain button combos wherever the fuck you know where the volume's at in the first place. I see.
Oh no, she saw that too? Is there anywhere safe from looking like a complete idiot to her? I grimace at the memory.
Well, you could also not use the key map.
Hey! Relax, I'm just teasing. You weren't too bad. Just keep away from eggs and spoons and you'll get through life without a hitch.
Damn.
smile at her, and we settle into a comfortable silence for a minute. Contrary to what one might think, I'm actually glad in spite of getting a jab thrown at me. Monika's mood has improved markedly, and I can almost relax. How was your day? What lessons did you have? The hippopotamus of my memory wallows.
That's an interesting metaphor.
My most vivid recollection is of the waiting I did prior to Monika picking me up.
That's it? Wow. Either you had a really bad day or you have the memory of a goldfish.
Come on, Noggin. Don't fail me now. What did I do today? I'm really proud of that picture in my history book. No, not saying that. Well, English started out... You like English? I take a moment to consider the question. Monika seems to have somehow lit up even more. Even when it doesn't appear in manga or visual novels?
Wow, look how self-aware we are, everybody. The hippopotamus of a right triangle is equal to the square root of the squares of its two other sides. I stifle a snort.
An artful lunge for the jugular. The previous jab was good, but this is on another level entirely. How does she even know that? Never mind, stay cool.
She probably didn't. She probably was just being cute. And I guess it hit a little too close to home. Whoop.
Actually, it's quite an enjoyable subject for me. Monika's smile broadens, tinged with what strikes me as undisguised approval.
And before Monika does her sales pitch, they'd be like,
Can I introduce you to our Lord and Savior, the Literature Club? Well, this is it. The venue for the study group. Monika flings open the door and strides in with me in tow. Hello, everyone! General murmurs of greeting emanate from around the room. I manage a small wave. So, Monika, how should we go about this? We're pretty free and easy here, so do whatever helps you clean your mind and study optimally.
empty your mind. Empty my mind. Empty your mind. Empty my mind. Empty your mind of everything that doesn't have to do with studying. Studying and breathing.
If you need a break at any point in time, go right ahead. I might have a thing or two to help us unwind.
Oh yeah, you got that Zaza for us to help us unwind? Got some edibles for us, Monika?
Do I want to know what she has in mind? We go and sit at a nearby table. So, what's first on your to-do list? What? What's on your to-do list? Not a...
Wait, hold on a second. I need to go back to the fucking history. No. Where's the history? I need the history. I need to go back to the history. I'm pretty sure it said who. Yeah, she said who's on your to-do list. Top left. Oh no, what? This is the save thing. Go on, find it. Well, oh. There you go, I found it. So she said, who's on your to-do list? Honestly, that's pretty funny. She said, who's on your to-do list? Not to be confused with the movie To-Do List.
I knew what you meant. Perhaps you'd go through math with me now, then check my English at the end.
I guess cogs, yes. The cogs, which you normally associate with settings, is the history. Now, okay, that's confusing. I will say that is confusing.
I skillfully bite back the awkward stuttering that my flustered brain is spitting out and simply nod. Sure. She pulls a small, pristine green textbook out of her bag and sets it down at the desk. Before looking at me, menacingly! Do you not have a textbook of your own, MC?
MC? Nanyo kore desu ka? She calling us MC?
You know, Shan's gonna whip out my copy. With all my idle manga doodles in the page margins, I've already embarrassed myself enough today, thank you very much.
MC. I see.
I left mine at home. Sorry. That's fine, we can share this one.
Josiah, I just said it was I just said that was confusing. Because I'll admit, when I saw the gears, I thought settings. I didn't think history. Also, no mouse potato. The MC thing is intentional. Monica meant to say MC there.
I pull my chair around so we're sitting next to each other. How close can I sit without being weird? I need to see the page, but if I touch her shoulder,
She might think I'm flirting back. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Yo, Melody likes Monica. Melody and Monica sitting in a tree. Kissing.
Didn't set this outcome up, honest. Unexpected though it is, it's definitely not unpleasant. Maybe she genuinely thinks I'm smart and wants my help? I hear whispers coming from the others. Whispers about Monica and myself.
But I don't care in the slightest. I get to be with the pretty popular girl. Hello, Watcher.
She gently turns the page
And points to one of the questions. There's the gently.
See what I meant about being able to improve? I don't understand what a periodic function is.
Oh, I remember what those are, vaguely. I haven't taken calculus in 4 years now? I haven't taken a calculus class about at least 4 years now.
Is it just like a function that repeats? Is it just like a function that repeats itself? You can say that. Although it's more accurate to say a function that repeats is value regularly. So is a function that always gives the same outputs if you control the input values? Wow, she's fast. Yes, namely f of x equals to f of x plus t, where t is the period of the function.
Huh? What?
As the session comes to an end and we finish up English, she looks at me.
I know too much about those. I'm sure you do, Mouse Potato, because you've been studying a lot, being a smarticle particle.
I was wondering if you might like to read through something I've written in my spare time. It's a little offbeat, but after seeing your appreciation for English, I have the feeling you'd find value in it. If you do me the same honor, I might do a bit of creative writing on the side myself. Shit! Why did I admit that? Do you now? I think I would very much like to see what you've come up with. I gingerly hand Monica a copy of a story I penned last week.
I see! I see, this is what we're doing. I see, this is what we're doing. Have, cry, allow, body, minute/minute, avoid, adjustment, familiar, earn, entertaining, rambunctious, parallel, saponify, tired, last. Cattle, occupy. Bereave. Humdrum, shop. She in turn.
Oh, she in turn.
Passes me hers. Yeah, it was peak. Spotify. No, it was Spotify. I'm not gonna lie though. When I saw that first, Spotify did flash in my head. I feel the ground shake beneath me. Oh, I think that meant to say ethereal. But it says ethereals. As ethereal's wings beat and propel us toward the Muse's final resting place. Propel us away from Utgard. The moving city of gold, walls, and vengeance. And its dragon riders and flocks that approaching. Their fangs log into coast, log blood-red trails upon my chest. Ethereal wings skim the ground, kicking up great clouds of dust. But we keep moving, keep dodging, emanating from the cracked, barren ground. Keep praying to we'll make it to the Muse's tomb. As we draw closer, looks ever more hopeful our prayers will be answered. As we spot a great ravine open up ahead of us, I feel a touch of steel on my leg, and flinch and kick out, and hear a roar. I hunker down, and feel my foot savagely dragged backward. I squirm and watch my assailant savagely battered by my faithful companion's tail. As another roar meets my ears, we dive into the crevice, and I fall into despair. Thud. I impact the ground, tears streaming from my face. And a sapphire light is reflected in my emerald eyes. I watch it. It pulses. Pulse. 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 Heartbeat. Pulse. Heartbeat. Pulse. Blinding show of lights. Pulse. Pulse. Heartbeat. Pulse. Blinding. Pulse. Pulse. Heartbeat. Blinding. Blinding. Blinding, heartbeat, blinding, blinding, pulse, pulse, blinding, blinding, pause. Blinding, blinding, heartbeat, blinding, 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 heartbeat, blinding, pulse, heartbeat, pulse, pulse, heartbeat, blinding, pulse, blinding, heartbeat, pulse. In a brilliant show of blinding. And somehow, I hear the words. Hello, Monica. Who are you? You're? With a mushroom cloud. Oh, with a mind-blowing emoji. Blinding. Pulse. Blinding. Blinding. Heartbeat. With a lowercase h. Pulse. Heartbeat. Pulse. 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 Yes. What? Why are you here? How am I alive? And I see pulses of white light fill my whole vision. I'm here because I need your help. You are alive because you are no use dead. How may I help? Morse code! Morse code! Yay! Anybody want to take the time to decipher this Morse code? Take a screenshot right now and decipher it. By touching me and letting me erase your memories. Erase my memories? Oh, here's some more Morse code. You can take a screenshot of this and decode this Morse code. Touch me, or I will do it. Touch me, or I will do it anyway. I touch the stone. Josiah, you don't know what Morse code is? And the green light floods my vision. Lovely! And it dawns on me. This is all a story. And my mind flies away, like a dragonfly, taking wing, and leaving me stuck in a hole of madness. Does anyone want me to go back and look at the Morse code before I move on from this? Josiah, you consistently worry me. Alright, you got it? Okay. Good stuff, Mouse Potato. Good stuff, alright.
Gracious. She said it'd be offbeat, but nothing could have prepared me for this.
You know, I feel the same way. If someone gave me a poem like that, I think I would ask if they are okay, and probably give them all the mental health resources they need.
I wonder if I might have been wrong to not probe about any possible problems in her life. Is she okay? Monika's suggesting my story with raised eyebrows and parted lips that murmur softly. This is brilliant. She looks at me over the top of the sheet of paper. And done with mine, I see. What did you think of it? It was different. It was definitely a poem of all time. I thought it was cleverly constructed, even if the underlying meaning was slightly lost on me.
Only slightly?
Well, I wouldn't expect the meaning to come to someone on the first read, but hopefully it sinks in as time goes on. I certainly hope so. Now, about yours. I winced slightly, bracing for impact. Could I keep this? I blinked at her a few times, unsure how to react. You piqued my curiosity when you told me you liked English. But with your composition right here, you definitely snapped my full attention.
Just put 20 random words on the page. Monika's like, at first you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. It's just amazing how you managed to blow my mind with what you've written here. I've never seen anybody show such mastery of the English language like you have.
I think you'd be a perfect fit for my literature club. Her response leaves me flabbergasted, but not so much as I can't recognize an opportunity. A golden opportunity to spend more time with her.
This first code is by touching me and letting me erase your memories. Oh! I see, okay.
But she's not serious, is she? Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead. It was just uselessly taking up space in my bag anyway. Monika beams and stows the poem in her folder. Okay, she's serious. Is the literature club on every day? Yes it is. We're after classes. Don't forget to bring a book to read and discuss. That's what the club is about, after all.
Actually, as far as we all know, the literature club is about doing jack and shit.
I racked my brain for any decent literature in my house. No luck. What I do manage to come up with, however, is the idea of selecting a book from those strewn on the table.
Who's Jack? I hate to redo my soundboard again because my mind moves don't work. My mind moves don't want to work.
For real? I'll keep that in mind, Monika. Best be off now. See you at the club tomorrow? Oh, sure thing. Looking forward to seeing what you bring along. Do have yourself a nice evening. I look over the books for one to slip into my bag.
Oh! Oh! The second code is touch me or I'll do it anyway, so that was disappointing. Wait, what was the point of that? Because it literally says the same thing in the poem itself. What's the point of having the Morse code if you're gonna say the same thing not in Morse code? So we could do Wuthering Heights, which I know is boring as shit. Oliver Twist. Ask Tiff. Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens, The Black Cat by Edgar Allan Poe, and Confession of a Mass by Yukio Mishima. So, chat, I'll leave this up to you. Also, hello, Maria. Welcome. So, chat, I'll leave this up to you. What are we reading? You can put a 1 for Wuthering Heights, 2 for Oliver Twist, 3 for The Black Cat, or 4 for Confessions of a Mask. So, go ahead, chat. That's alright, Mouse Potato. Be sure to vote, though, before you leave. Which one is the most meta? If I had to guess, probably be Confessions of a Mask, but I don't know. I wanted to leave it to chat. Cause I don't know what... I mean, Elckarow, I have a question for you since you're here. Does it matter? Does the choice here matter, Elckarow, is my question. 4? Okay. It does. Okay. With that being said, let us save. Yes, let us save, comrades.
So, because there's only one person that's decided to grace us with the vote, I think we're gonna go with 4.
Oh, so goodbye, Mouse Potato. So we're gonna go with Confession of a Mask by Yukiko Mishima.
Picking Confessions of a Mask, I head off towards the lockers. Leaving the library, turning the corner, and walking down the hallway, I finally make it to the front of the school where the lockers are. I look around for my locker, number 42.
Ah, the answer to life.
39, 40, 41. Ah, there we are, 42. As I take my shoes from my locker, I notice movement to my right.
Nani? No! Our first CG. So, here's Melody. Yeah, I can see what Melody looks like, finally. Okay. And here's Amelia. Huh. Honestly, I thought Amelia would be taller. Oh, very interesting. I see Amelia. I see Melody is a bit more mature than Amelia. You can really see the maturity between the two of them here.
Next to me is an acquaintance of mine, Amelia.
Wait, acquaintance? I thought she was your best friend. You don't call your best friend an acquaintance.
She is just slightly shorter than me, and her long blonde hair makes her stand out amongst the other students. Her uniform is much like mine and everyone else's, albeit more on the loose side.
Hey, Tag. Also, her uniform was much like mine and everybody else's. Well, no duh. You're all wearing the same school uniform. I don't even know what the point of that was.
We don't really speak to each other all that often, but Amelia would probably be one of the only people I know here.
So, is she your best friend, or is she just somebody you barely talk to? Which is it?
Noticing my presence, Amelia speaks from behind me, still facing her locker.
What voice should I give her? If she's your only friend, it's your best friend. But no, Elckarow, because they said that Sayori is Melody's longtime childhood best friend. A longtime childhood friend. So that means she should know who Sayori is, too! This doesn't make any sense. Granted, I know you're not the writer, you're just the coder. But Elckarow, if you could talk to Tiffany and the people who wrote this mod, there are a lot of inconsistencies here. Was a baseball bat needed? No, thankfully a baseball bat was not needed. Also, I think I know a voice I'm gonna give Amelia.
Running behind. The Going Home Club already left. I thought a light chuckle at her remark. No, I'm not. I stopped at the library to pick up a book. You, a book? Have I known you to read books? Being less and less of a weeb by the day, you are. Traitor.
Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Childhood friends, as in they were friends when they were younger? No, but here's the problem. Because, I mean, that's true, and they said that they kind of grew apart. But also means she should know Sayori. But I guess she hasn't seen Sayori at this point, maybe. Even though they all go to the same school. I don't know.
You can join me, you know, in reading or becoming less of a weeb. Either way, I have my streaming career.
I have my streaming career. If that somehow turns out to be a bust, then I'll consider your offer. we got a fellow streamer here, lads. We got a girl gamer.
Amelia chuckles to herself. She makes a fair point. How much money did she make from that again? I remember it being more than my annual salary where I work.
Wow. Yo, Amelia doing the thing. Amelia getting that YouTube and Twitch money. Props to her.
I'm not jealous though, of course not.
Of course.
Yeah, why would you be jealous of somebody who gets to entertain people, make money while you're working a low-end job, being miserable and whatnot?
Well, Miss Streamer, do you have the time to spare for a walk together while we're both here? Amelia finally turns around to face me. Shutting her locker, I can see her hovering in my peripheral vision. Really? We haven't walked together for how long? Her surprise wore loosely across her face. She latches her locker. Quickly, however, it fades into a smile. I've been waiting for you to ask that. You know. Come on. Amelia and I began walking on our way back home. Since we lived somewhat close to one another, we used to walk most of the way home together. Has been the case for a while though. Taking a glance at Amelia, she seems to be focusing on something. She doesn't say much. A contrast to how she usually is when I'm around. Something on your mind? Not so much on my mind, but I've been thinking lately. Oh, that's the first for you.
Close enough. Close enough. I had a feeling something snarky was going to be coming.
Did it hurt? Ha. Very funny. No, but honestly, look at us. We made it through... How long? Nearly 3 years of high school in between us. How many people do we know? Oh, that's easy. I know. Well, a lot of people. I'm just not friends with any of them.
Of course.
Of course.
See? That's just it. If you consider us two, we've essentially gone backwards in our social skills after all this time. Alright, shoot. I'm going to join a club. Sure, we've only got a couple months left, but... My jaw drops. No way! The president of the Going Home Club is quitting? Now, I didn't say that, but...
Amelia, English name. Is this Japan American? It's just this Japan American. You already know, Tag. You already know this is Japan American to Lee.
I think it would be nice to get to know, well, someone at all, before I have to graduate. I pause to think for a moment. I see what she's getting at. Even with all that time I spend occasionally talking with people in my class, like Monica and Yuri, was it? I still don't really have anyone I'd call a friend. This will surprise you, but I was thinking the same thing just earlier today. Monica invited me to join her literature club. Now Amelia takes her turn to pause. Really? That's surprising. I thought only the students with the best grades were allowed entry. I feigned offense at her implication of my stupidity. I'll have you know that Monica asked me to be her math tutor today. She chuckles, clearly not believing me. Sure. The point is, it's not a choice. I would have picked you for the home ec club or something. Huh? You know what? I never thought of that. She throws me an incredulous look. You're kidding. We've been here almost 3 years, and you didn't once think to look at a club that you use on a daily basis? I guess not. Maybe I figured my time was better spent working.
Oh, so Amelia knows how to cook. Hey, that's wifey material right there. She knows how to cook.
Amelia shrugs. That's a sentiment she'd agree with, at the very least. Ah well. To be honest, I enjoy having the extra time to myself. If I run a club, I'd have to head straight from there to work some days, and that wouldn't be fun. I guess times change, huh? Both of us growing up, doing bigger things. Well, one of us is, at least. I snicker at my own comment while Amelia pouts a little. Hey, I get paid more than you do!
Wow. Pulling out the money dick. Okay, I see how it is. When you get all insecure, you just gotta make people feel bad because you make a little bread. Alright.
To scream at video games or play stupid dating simulators all evening? Sure, that sounds like great fun.
I'm feeling a little attacked right now. All I gotta say is I feel a little attacked right now. I feel like this was a chance to, take a jab at all the people who might play this mod for their channels. You know what? I don't know how I'm feeling about this personally.
She clicks her tongue while I roll my eyes, chuckling. Oh yeah? I've been thinking about what you said. What did I say? About getting a house after I move out. I figured once I graduate, I could stream full time and find somewhere I could live that isn't a cramped room. I paused my stride, confused. When did I say that? I mean, it was a long time ago, but still. I think it might be smart if I really start working towards something.
Just because you have an OnlyFans and you sell feet pics doesn't make you better than Melody. Jojo, why you gotta put Amelia on the spot like that, bruh? Why I try to expose her hustle and grind? Finally, it hits me. Also, excuse me.
Dude, I said it like 2 years ago. What the hell are you on about? Thinking about it now. She simply smiles. Well, yeah, but hey, I gotta think about the future sometime, right? And with graduation coming up, no time like the present. I see where she's coming from, but when did she grow up? You've changed, haven't you? Since then, I mean. Sure, we both have. That's how getting older works.
Well, yes. Unless you're one of those people who you get older physically, but you mentally stagnate. You're basically like a 14-year-old and 30-year-old body. Sometimes we get those people.
She shrugs off my statement, and I don't really mind. It's odd to think about, really. How quickly things around you can shift. Reminds me of... Hey, let's not go there today. I've been having a good day, thanks.
Okay. I don't know why you felt the need to interrupt your own thoughts. But especially that jarring of a matter, but okay then.
You good? Looks like you've seen a ghost. It's fine. She throws me a knowing glance. She at least sort of understands where I'm coming from. I don't think I ever told her, but I've worked it out over time, I suppose.
I see we're playing the pronoun game, so you have to guess what it over time means.
Hi, if you need to sit down for a minute, I'll grab you a drink.
Okay, T-Pain.
She brings me over to a nearby bench, sitting me down on it. I didn't really think it was necessary, but it's odd how she seems to care so much for someone like me.
Well, you're both friends, so why wouldn't she care about you?
She then races all towards the nearby vending machine while I let my head roll back and look up at the sky for a moment. That's a hell of a demon that tried to claw its way out today. I'm glad I pushed it back down where it belongs.
What? 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 Okay, Elckarow, you need to have a fucking talk with Tiffany and them, okay? This doesn't make any fucking sense. Where did this come from? Elckarow, where is this coming from? You really need to have a talk with Tiffany and them.
I've been doing well recently, and I'd hate to have to fight it back off so soon after slaying it once again.
Survive. Well, look, all we do is we're playing pronoun games, and then bringing up stuff that hasn't been even brought up before. It's like, cause look, she says, as you say, people change, getting older. As she says, it's quick. As she says, how quickly things around you could shift reminds me of but later. Fine. Also slaying demons like Demon Slayer? Are we gonna get people with Demon Slayer of kimonos?
Maybe I should talk to the boss about it when I see him next. Man, Amina's taking her time. I wonder if she's... Wait, what's Kato doing over there?
Kato! Kato!
I make my way over to where a black-haired, weedy-looking guy leans up against the vending machine, his smug aura emanating from as far away as I am. You're kidding, right? Why in the nine hells would I ever help you?
When you said welcome to hell, did you mean that? Was that literal? Are we literally in hell right now? Well, don't think of it as help. More like a sweet exchange between two former flames.
I gag in my mouth. Evidently, so does Amelia, as she brushes him off and starts to walk back to me.
Aw, come on, Amelia. You know what you're missing, right? You hear about it every day. From me, the Crimson Fucker.
I resist the urge to ball my fists. It won't exactly help here.
Oh? Well, would you look at that? Melody, my old friend. How's Sour treating you these days?
Alright, that's it. Kato's finally about to find out what cement tastes like. Oh, shit! I march right up to him, raising my fist. Amelia this time stops me. Hey there now, darling. He's not worth it. Come on, let's just go. I grit my teeth.
Oh, that's right. You two aren't on speaking terms, are you? Yes, they're not on speaking terms. That's why they're both here, together, talking to each other, interacting together, because they're not on speaking terms. Yes, that is how that works. Wait, never mind. He's probably talking about her and Sayori. Never mind. That's all me. Something about, what was it? All right, a small... What was the word you used? Mistake on your part. I'm amazed that anyone would talk to either of you loners. Maybe that's why you're so good together, huh? Yeah, I figured that out, Elckarow. I figured that out. But thank you for pointing that out. But you can see, Elckarow, you can see why how somebody would come to that conclusion that Kato was talking about Melody and Amelia. It is possible, but I can see why. I can see what was meant to be said there. But lucky for you, I've got something both of you will like. Something you'll both want to hear, at the very least. Come on, don't be shy. Come a little closer.
Again, I fight the urge to drive my fist into his weedy, brainless face. Anything you have to say isn't worth the effort, Kato. Now get lost.
Is that any way to treat me? You know exactly what I'm capable of, Amelia. Surely you don't want to repeat. Oh, shit! Oh... Is that a threat or a promise? All I ask is that you hear me out. I've heard that someone might be joining a certain book club. Be wary of those girls. They all have something to hide. Especially Madame Presidente.
With that, he strides off back towards the school. Both Amelia and I let out our held breaths, neither of us aware we were holding him in the first place. I swear, every time I see his face, I get more angry, and you won't like me when I'm angry. So much for my good day.
Yo, what is that picture there? Don't want to spoil the rest of the fun for myself. How's it going? Hey, Juice. I'm checking out this mod demo that was made by a team named Studio Silver. And so far, it's been interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely been interesting. Also, goodbye, Josiah, 'cause I know you want to play this for yourself, so... Should I bring my 44 to the club? You should absolutely bring your 44 to the club, Tag.
Finally, I arrive home after seeing Amelia off. It's been too long of a day, I swear. Putting Kato's advice somewhere never to be seen again, I slide into my armchair and prop Confessions of a Mask between my legs. I turn the first page, and I don't stop turning until I reach the end. I'm positively hooked on the story. Hooked, potentially even more, on the prospect of joining the club. Tomorrow can't come soon enough.
Okay, alright.
As I awaken, I feel a slight pulse of joy within my core.
That is definitely words.
It takes me a few seconds to place it. And when I do...
Sorry.
When I do, I feel a great rush of happiness and more than a little nervousness. I'm going to be attending Monica's club.
I would Vine Boom here, but again, I don't have a Vine Boom.
Whilst I was in the shower, I mulled things over. It's been something like out of a dream the past 24 hours. How will I fare? I'm definitely not illiterate, but I wouldn't call myself crazy about literature either.
bitches could become crazy. Gotta send us some messages. Spoken like a true American there, Tag. Spoken like a true American there.
Certainly not to the point where I'd normally join a club devoted to the subject. With any luck, I won't be subject to too much scrutiny or get asked too many questions. By anybody who isn't Monica, that is. I'm hoping for a little attention from this Madam President herself.
Bro, why is Melody crushing on Monica so hard? Keep it in your skirt, Melody, dang.
And on that note, I finished my shower, put on a towel, and returned to my room to change. But I'd find myself stopping by my mirror, looking at my reflection.
Can't blame her. I mean, I won't say I blame her, but I'm just sitting here like, dang, son. Also, interesting CG we have here. Apparently, Melody has somewhat of a body on her, so it's a lot to take in here. I am curious, Elckarow, who did the CGs for this mod? Was it the same artist who did all the CGs, or were there different artists who did different CGs? Just out of curiosity. Most of them? I see, okay. I will say that they did a good job. These are nice CGs.
What sort of hairdo should I go with today? I normally don't worry about that much about these sorts of things, but
she's also the one that drew Monica. That makes sense because Monica's style looks just like the CG style, so that makes sense.
I want to make a good impression for Monica and her club.
Of course.
Who knows if anyone else is in the club with her?
Yeah, some other girls that you can start hitting on and whatnot. Oh, there's also Sayori, so that's gonna be interesting.
This is really just the first time in a long while that I bothered looking at my reflection while combing out my hair. Is it okay like it is right now? Just let down? I always enjoy changing up my hairstyle every day. It gives me a sense of freedom, or maybe control, that I otherwise lack in my life. But in cases like today, where I'm almost running late to school, such freedom comes to bite me in the rear. I just can't decide. There's so many different hairstyles I could go with, each one with their own unique appearance and feel. Like, say, how a ponytail could be seen as a cute hairstyle, letting your hair wrap around you in a soft coil.
Oh, you like how Monica does it? Huh.
Well, a braid exudes more of a reserved and caring personality. The care a girl takes in braiding her hair can also be seen how she treats those around her.
Huh. You know, I've never seen it that way before.
And buns are just the cutest. Or, well, a single bun is more casual, an easy way to keep your hair out of the way. But when you form two hair buns, it just turns it from casual into ultra cute.
I see. I see, said the blind man to his deaf dog, peeing into the wind, saying it's all coming back to me.
I'm really going off on a tangent, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Just pick a hairstyle and go with the melody. Come on, it isn't that hard.
Well, you would think, but choices.
I guess this one will do.
Oh, look at that. It's a talent to the outfit. I guess I'll go with this hairstyle. The same hairstyle that I wore before. Interesting how she had the time to do all of this.
Settling on a hairstyle for the day, I finished getting dressed.
Is the hairstyles going to be on the test?
Yeah, this one will do. As I sling my book bag and head out the door, I contemplate what bold new direction my life might perhaps take as of today. My classes drift by in a haze of words and images of a white ribbon.
Okay, the unsaturated grayness of the backgrounds are not lost upon me. I'm wondering how this ties into the story, though.
I look back and forth at the clock. The dismissal bell should ring right about now.
For real?
A mixture of excitement and nervousness, at what's about to come builds in me.
I was expecting to say builds within me, but okay. I'm entering Monica's domain. Yeah, I guess you could be a little excited if you were gonna. I guess I too would be excited if I was entering Monica's domain.
I try to calm myself. Yesterday's study session with her went well, no? This shouldn't be too different. Stepping out of the classroom, I mentally recount the narrative of the book I chose. I really enjoyed it. I hope I can remember enough to make light conversation.
So many ways to take that so little time. That's what I'm saying, Tag. That's exactly what I'm saying.
It then draws on me that Monica never told me where I was going.
Oh, that's a good point. You would need to know where you're going for the club.
I hope she didn't do so by design, as a brush off to ensure we would never meet again.
If that was the case, why would she tell you to... That makes literally no sense.
Oh, come on, MC. Stop being silly. She's a better person than that.
Okay, that's the second time. That's the second time Melody is referred to as MC. It doesn't have to make sense. It's just Mel being dumb. Fair enough. You know what, Elckarow? It is fair for her to be saying that's her being dumb. But it's also fair for me to point out her being dumb makes no sense.
I stop and think for a moment. No way I'll be there on time if I try and find the club room randomly.
I mean, I was going to say she looks like a feminine version of the protagonist. Well, see, Juice, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that at all. My question is that why would Melody, who's the MC, why would Melody refer to herself as MC and not Melody? Also, why would Melody refer to herself in the third person? Because the first time this happens when Monica did it, because when Monica was talking to Melody, Monica called Melody MC. All we know is her name is Melody. So where does the C come from where does the C come from in MC? We never got that part. You'll see soon enough. Okay, alright.
So I figured I'd stop by the debate club and ask.
Oh, great idea. Go to the place that hates Monica. Granted, she doesn't know that yet, but still.
Monica headed it previously. Someone there might know something. I know it's around here somewhere. E4, E5, E6. Here, E7.
As a nickname given to her in the school, with her first name essentially be Melody, C coming from middle or last name. Well, Juice, here's the thing. None of that's been established so far in the story. Nowhere in this entire mod have they established where that little nickname would come from. They've just been saying it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that hasn't been established yet, so it just feels weird.
I pop my head in around the door. Hello, does anyone here know where the literature club meets? Only one of the room's occupants pays me heed.
It can be addressed later. You know, Elckarow, you're not the writer, so I'm not gonna get on you for this, but all this later stuff. They'll only take you so far. Also, I need to come up with a voice for Aika.
Her long braids sweeps past her shoulders as she turns to face me, and a soft smile breaks across her face. I vaguely recall that she currently runs the debate club, but she's otherwise a stranger to me.
Hey, Liam. And no, not like the DLC mod Take Two.
Hello. Melody, right? I usually go by MC, but yes.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Melody, okay, well, one, this should have been established earlier on. Two, how would Monica know that? How would Monica know to call Melody MC? Because they haven't been, we don't really know what Monica and Melody's relationship is at this point. So I'm just sitting here like, how would Monica know to call Melody MC? Amelia doesn't even call Melody MC. And Melody and Amelia are friends. If she usually goes by MC, why wouldn't Amelia call Melody MC? And why is she telling this random person that she doesn't know her own nickname?
I usually go by MC, but yes, it's nice to meet you. You are...
You'll see in like 5 minutes. Okay, even if I'll see it in 5 minutes, that doesn't invalidate what I'm saying, Elckarow.
Aika, I had a debate club. Difficult act to follow after Monica left, though. Speaking of her, you wanted the literature club.
How the fuck does she know this? Oh, I'm dumb. She just asked earlier, do you know where the literature club is? I'm being dumb. Okay. I'm getting a little too ahead of myself.
Yeah, she invited me to attend, but didn't specify the venue. That would be the place that's short for closure. Pardon? It's the riddle whose answer tells you how to get to the literature club. Monica came up with that one.
That doesn't answer my question. Stop being weird.
Oh, that wily Monica.
Okay.
Thanks, I guess. My mind is in a whirl as I try to make sense of what she just told me. Can't linger. I have to do my thinking on the move. I got a dash. Have yourself a nice club session, Aika. Enjoy yours too, if you ever find it.
Her back is broken. Yeah, Aika got that scoliosis.
I hurry along, thoughts racing as fast as my legs are carrying me. Short for closure. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Might have something to do with E-Block? They're going to be temporarily closing that part of the school for renovations pretty soon. Worth a try. Tearing down the stairs leading into E-Block, I barge into its only classrooms currently in use. I receive dirty looks from all those in
Detention. Okay, that's pretty funny. Not very good marketing for new club members to have it hidden. You know, Juice, that's a pretty good point. But I guess Monica wanted to be a little cute and funny, I suppose. But wait a second. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna keep playing and then I'll ask my questions at the end.
I beat a hasty retreat. Evidently, I was wrong. I take a second to reconsider the riddle and... Oh! Short for closure. It means shorthand for shutting something down. The keyboard shortcut...
The keyword shortcut for shut down a computer or program is Alt. Oh, yes! Because these are the things you think of. These are the things you think of. Yo, these leaps and bounds of conclusions are mind-blowing. Oh, Monica. Clever girl. Because that's like some conspiracy theorist stuff that people like, tray slitches, three sides, three, like a triangle. It's on the 3rd floor. Triangle has a T. 3 letters from T. A3. The classroom is an A3. Illuminati confirmed.
At long last, here we are. Classroom F4. I hear a familiar voice emanating from within, like the mod Doki Doki Within, which confirms the solution beyond all doubt. Taking a moment to compose myself, I knock on the door and enter. MC, you made it! I'm so glad. Ah, MC. It's nice to hear my nickname again. I feel like too many people have been calling me Melody lately. I don't care all that much, but it reminds me of the witch who gave me that name.
Of course.
Ah. I see. This still doesn't answer my previous questions, though, but...
Besides, sir, aren't too many people even remember my real name these days.
That... That's not true. That's not true. We literally ran into 3 other people who called you by your real name.
Only Amelia has gotten away with it. Well, people have known me for a while, which really only includes Amelia.
But... Okay, fine. I get it, but at the same time, if it bothers you that much, why don't you tell Amelia to call you fucking MC? Also, this is quite the exposition dump we're getting here. Also, what the fuck? Why is Monica so small? Why is Monica so small? You came on the screen, I was like, whoa! Oh, forgive me. I was just taken aback. I was taken aback by fucking Amazon Yuri over here.
Oh, there's a fresh face here. Oh, that's Yuri from my form class, right? Interesting. I didn't think I'd see her here, though she strikes me as the type to be interested in literature.
Oh, never mind. That was the autofocus. That was the autofocus speaker.
It's a shame I never really talked to her before.
So you know her enough to know her name, but That's basically it. Well, she did say she knows people, but she's not friends with them, so. Ah, Natsuki. Hello there, Natsuki, with your armband and your new hair.
Who are you? Nobody said there'd be a new arrival. I stand there and gawk. Not so much at the sight of so many pretty girls standing right before me, but at who the last one of them to meet my eye is. Sayori? What? I haven't... Melody? Sayori whispers it, completely inaudible, but it's unmistakable. She said my name. Time seems to stand still as we regard one another.
Everyone just fades away except for Sayori. I like this touch though, how you managed to bring Sayori to the foreground, everyone else into the background. That's a nice coding touch, Elckarow.
And a multitude of emotions churn within me. Sayori, my childhood friend, from whom I drifted apart. Could it be fate that has reunited us here?
Or plot. It could be fate. Or plot convenience.
Provide us with an opportunity to reestablish our bond?
No, to reestablish this bond we share.
Her bittersweet expression tugs at my heartstrings. I can't help but smile back to reassure her. My happiness at stumbling upon her here is genuine, and I want to show her that. The gesture seems to work. Even my smile comes out somewhat clumsily, with my lips drawn way up over my teeth and my gaze being a trifle too fixed. She breaks that familiar broad grin, and my worry is dispelled. So you two know each other? Yeah, Sarah and I were thick as thieves growing up. That's right. And now she's here. Things go back to the way they used to be. Wow. You could tell us a hilariously awkward story or two about Sayori then, MC. Or maybe you could tell us a hilariously awkward story about two about her instead, Sayori. She's definitely the type to embarrass herself. Natsuki, we shouldn't be telling any tales about the...
Okay. Alright. Alright. Time out. Now, I know words. But who decided to pull out their thesaurus for this one?
We shouldn't be telling any tales, but the pulchritudinous ones emanated from our pens.
Pulchritudinous. I see you just turned Yuri into a walking thesaurus once again.
What in the world is that? Pulchritude? Pulchritudinous. How do you say that stupid word? Can't you cut it out? But words such as those help
Show how refined our language is. Okay, well at least Yuri's being consistent there in that regard.
Fancy smancy, whatever. You. Guys, that's enough. I have to agree. Please, stop.
Ignoramus. What a maroon. What an ignoramus.
She started it. Yuri seems to remember that I'm here and flusters. I'm so sorry, Natsuki. I shouldn't have said that.
I shouldn't have used the English language. That's my mistake.
Now it's hardly the time to argue, especially since we have a guest. Her pink-haired opposite number.
Natsuki, her pink-haired opposite number. Huh.
Rolls her eyes and exhales audibly. Alright then. Truce. An awkward silence continues for a moment. which Yuri then breaks. Oh, forgive me for being so rude. Welcome to the Literature Club. MC, was it? Yes, you're correct. Quite an interesting name. Would it, perchance, stand for something like, initials? Actually, yes, but not certainly worth discussing at this present moment, I feel. Of course, yes.
Of course.
MC, huh? Sari gives Natsuki a nudge. Okay, sheesh. Nice to meet you, MC. Season's greetings and all that jazz, blah blah blah, baka baka rar. Welcome to the Literature Club. I make cupcakes. That's more like it, Nat. Now that Yuri and Natsuki have given their greetings, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about yourself? I feel a blush tinge my cheeks. Well, my name isn't a mystery to you anymore, so I'll dispense with that. I am almost certainly nowhere near as accomplished a writer or as voracious a reader as any of you. But I do have my moments. I've digested some prominent works of literature along with, well, the odd manga title. And Natsuki's gonna be like, NANI? I do okay at English, or so Monica tells me. And I'm also keen to improve, as well as get to know everybody here better. Rest assured, we're all here to know you better too. Manga, huh? I guess I might not mind you joining us after all. It's not like I like people who like manga or anything. Hark! Is that a common interest I detect? Which I can use to break the ice with Natsuki further? Hark! The software yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Natsuki is the sun. Doth mine eyes deceive me? Will I partake the chance to get to knoweth better the fair maiden known as Natsuki? I'll definitely have to get back to that. The same goes for me, MC. The regular classroom setting hasn't given us much of an opportunity to do that, so perhaps this more intimate environment will. The significance of Yuri's words dawns upon me as I take them in. She's right, you know. Come to think of it, we actually do share the same classes, but we haven't really interacted much, if at all. Not necessarily surprising, given that she seems a bit of the wallflower type.
A bit? Yuri's the poster girl for wallflowers.
But maybe that flower eventually come into full bloom. Right, let's get down to business, shall we? We have some Huns to defeat. You'll find that creative writing, be it of stories or poems, is a staple of our club time, MC. I'm thinking we'll do some poetry writing and sharing today, with a bit of a twist, an Oliver twist. We'll randomize our poems after writing them, and then leave each other to work out who wrote what.
Oh, that's actually interesting. I'm actually surprised no one's done that before. Though, could you tell who it is based on their handwriting?
That way, we'll gain a greater appreciation for each other's writing styles, as well as create an additional get-to-know-you exercise for a new member.
Natsuki looks a little uninterested.
Sounds good to me. Wonderful. Perhaps we could settle on a common theme of some kind. It might make things interesting.
Yes, the handwriting hasn't changed. Okay, well, yeah, I figured so, like, well, if you know the handwriting, you'll know who wrote what. But I guess it's assuming Melody doesn't know whose handwriting it is, so.
I like that idea. It'll save us having to think too much on what to write. Or save me having to think too much about what to write, at any rate. How about we let MC choose the theme? Since she's a new member. Me? Yes, you. Consider it an honor. So much for not being put on the spot. That being said, it would be rude not to accept. Plus, this might be my opportunity to shine. Ah, me. The things I do for a fair face.
Oh, the things I do for love. Look at courage. Look at courage looking ass over here.
It's an honor I'll gladly accept, Madam Presidente.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
That's settled then. Well, I'll give you a moment to come up with something.
There not be anything weird to hear.
One could practically hear the gears turning in my brain as I rack for a suitable idea.
Do you have the awe sound effect? I actually don't have the awe sound effect. I should get. You know what? I need to update my soundboard anyway, so I'll get the awe sound effect, and I'll add that to my soundboard. So thank you for bringing that up.
The feeling of four expectant pairs of eyes upon me isn't really helping to move things along. Then, all of a sudden...
Okay.
A bolt of inspiration comes right out of the blue. How about we make it rainfall? Or an aquatic theme in general? I blink once. Twice. Thrice. Are my eyes deceiving me? Or does everyone look a tad unenthusiastic right now?
Well, mostly that's okay.
Unless, of course, you'd rather go with something else, in which case I could give it another. No. 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 As in, you don't have to suggest an alternative. It's all good, MC. We're on with this, won't we? There's a low murmur of assent from the rest. And with that, all the girls shuffle off into different desks to get to work. How odd. I wonder what's gone into them.
Another CG. Yo. What did I miss? Melody's nickname is MC. We're in the literature club. There's this dude named Kato who was telling Melody and Amelia to be careful of the girls of the literature club. Also, I will say, Elckarow, the CG artist for Studio Silver has been hard at work. Truly has been really hard at work here. Send her my regards. Or I guess I could do that myself if I joined the Discord.
As I put pen to paper, I inwardly thank the heavens for the literal brainstorm. Syra's right. Having a guiding theme does make things far simpler. The ink flows from the nib as I move it across the blank surface, like droplets forming a river.
When did everything turn gray? Ah, everything turned gray a while ago. Mouse potato.
Which then meanders its way to the sea. Slowly but surely my poem takes shape along similar lines.
Once I was stable, comfortable in my living, content with all that I had, never needing something new, till the vast watery expanse beneath the sky met my eye. Its call echoing irresistibly in my head, promising the greatest, the richest of rewards, if I would venture into its void of blue. So my bags are now packed. I'm prepared to leave. My loved ones, all I've bade fair, aboard my grandfather's rickety ship. I cast forth into the choppy swell. It's been but a day since I set sail from the bay. The winds are prevailing, still fair is the weather, but will I find the fabled treasure? The gold, pearls, frankincense, and myrrh, those fabled wonders of the earth? Or will the sharks prove to be too much to handle? Will storms and waves swamp my humble craft? Might all that awaits me be suffering and pain? That old vicious cycle may commence again. Should I have departed into the uncharted, only time will tell.
I reckon it's alright, even if I do say so myself. Hopefully the others will share the same opinion. Well, at least one of them in particular, whom my gaze presently drifts over to.
Ah! Ah!
Whatever funk came over Monica earlier seems to still be there.
Oh, hello there, Sayonnaise. Long time no see.
I can see it written all over her as she twirls that distinctive pen of hers between her fingers. For a moment, I consider approaching her to see if I can help. But then, something happens. With a sudden effort, she straightens up in her seat and stops fidgeting, her face purposeful. Looking much more like the star student that she is, she commits line after line to the paper. With almost with nary a beat, and definitely with nary a correction. It's impressive to watch. When she's finally done, she pauses a moment and draws a small sigh, before flashing me a gorgeous smile, as if reassuring me that all is well. Darn, how'd she know I was watching her all this while?
Because it's obvious that you like her, and she knows it.
In retrospect, I shouldn't have expected anything less, really. How are we all doing? I'm done with mine. Same here.
Nothing to it.
Not my finest effort, but I think I did adequately given the constraints I set for myself. I swear, I have the best club members. Like, OMG. So sporting, so talented. Alright. Okay, everyone. Let's divvy our poems up and start guessing who wrote them.
Also, this was a missed opportunity for Monica to say, okay, everyone, and I will not accept that. This is unforgivable.
With that, she collects our sheets of verse. Carefully folding them to keep our contents concealed, she shuffles them once, twice, thrice,
She says it later. Okay.
before handing them back to us at random. I unfurl and carefully scrutinize what I've received.
Since when does Monica say divvy? I don't know. Since when does Yuri say pulchritudinous?
Who might its creator be?
I wonder who wrote this one. If I had to guess who wrote this one, I say it was Yuri. I think Yuri wrote this one.
From whence do you come, you little drops of rain, shrieking like shooting stars across the window pane? Your pitter-patter mimics jabber, playfully initiating a chat. We're having a blast on this side of the glass. Why aren't you having fun on that? Oh, I would if I could, my friends. But if I had the means to that end, they wouldn't let me walk, won't let me play, won't let me go outdoors today. My books and toys are under lock and key. Who knows when they'll be returned to me? All I have now are vague memories of simpler, happier times, a dwindling treasury. Lacking most diversions, there isn't much else to do but gaze out the window, wishing I was free like you. Wow.
When do we get to read Kanye's most recent poem? Also, I must say, this is okay. You weren't kidding when you said it'd be different. We actually get a little mini game here. Huh. Wow. I mean, I have to admit, this is a little creative. I have to admit, this is creative. Exactly, you know, it's original. This is original. So who wrote this? Well, guys, who do you think wrote that poem that we just read? Who do you think read it? Oh, who do you think wrote it? I was like, who do you think wrote it? Might want to save. Okay. To see the different outcomes? Okay. So, I think it was Yuri who wrote it.
Psych! Wow, you did it.
Hey, Jack. You only got 10 people here and only 2 likes. What's going on here? Can the people in the chat like show your boys some love? Hit the like button. Come on now. Give your boys some props, please. I want to feel like I'm doing something right. As soon as I said that 2 people left, eh?
Huh.
I see 4. Oh, was the okay now? Okay, now the likes are going up. So all right. I was right. Yes, you were right, Sayo Days.
Beginner's luck really is a thing, I suppose.
The urge to refute Natsuki's statement is irresistible. I'm not going to have my success diminished as a mere fluke. Draw myself up to full height. Not really difficult, considering how petite she is by comparison. I say in my best sagely tone. In my experience, there is no such thing as luck.
Is that a fact now? Then enlighten me, a wise one. Just how did you figure out me as the author?
Because it was your handwriting?
Well, come on already. I haven't got all day.
It's the way you speak. Yeah, you know, direct, to the point. Never using 6 words or great big bombastic terms when 3 or fewer ordinary ones will do. And that manner of speech is reflected in your writing. A deceptively simple style that's actually very succinct. And still manages to get the point, and still manages to paint an effective picture.
Well, shit. I don't know if you cooked that up on the spot or what, but even if you did, I have to admit that takes talent of sorts. If nothing else, you might just you might just do well at improv verse or open mic.
Of course.
Yeah, Melody. Our name, the MC is a girl named Melody, Jack.
Thank you. You'll find, once you get to know me better, I'm more than just a pretty face.
Oh shit!
Natsuki gives a derisive snort.
What is that melody? The universe, it's singing to me. Somebody just RKO the gremlin. Do the test.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
KO! Here's the cover.
Don't get too much of a big head about this, alright?
But she's smiling as she says so. I can't help but chuckle too. The rain comes to an end, and with that, the poetry game. It's a testament to the girls' experience as literature aficionados that they managed to correctly identify my poem almost right off the bat.
Me personally, I'm pulling a knee to the head from 50 yards away. Falcon knee.
Sure, the reception towards my writing itself is favorable on the whole, and I'm grateful for that. Every bit as good as what you've shown me yesterday. Poetry and storytelling? Quite the all-rounder, aren't you? New horizons, fresh vistas, full of exciting possibilities, themes to make for inspiring peaks. Looks like you found your voice as an author too, Melody. I'm so glad.
It's not bad, I guess. Could be a little lighter on the fancy wordplay, but otherwise not bad.
We get it, Natsuki. You like simple words. Big brains make pink gremlin head hurt.
But their ability to pick me out, just like that, as well as their nuanced critiques, leaves me humble. If I can eventually become half as good as them in those departments, perhaps I'll be able to properly fit in and call myself a worthy member. Perhaps. But regardless, Monica appears to have something else in store for us now, so I prick my ears up and pay attention. That was a fun little diversion, wasn't it? Now that we have exercised our brain cells for today, all 2 of them, how about we kick back and unwind with a bit of free reading? The others collectively nod, and I'm more than amiable myself. Everyone moves off to their own sections of the clubroom. As her gaze falls onto the title of the book I retrieved from my bag, Monica's expression changes. An entire range of emotions seem to flow through her pretty features within the span of just a few seconds. Recognition, wonderment, possibly even a note of sorrow. When her smile eventually returns, it's not the same as it previously was. It's now tinged with wistfulness, bittersweet. The lingering suspicions I had yesterday are brought to the fore once again. This time around, I can't help but voice my concern. Is everything alright, Monica? Just pleasantly surprised is all. I didn't think I'd ever find anybody else who would also appreciate a Mishima. Again, I'm not sure if there isn't more to this. But in the interest of dispelling any awkwardness and keeping things positive, I bite.
Just ask her to fuck already. It's getting weird now. I know, right? It's like, you know, this not only is this one of the, because aside from Switcheroo, this is probably, I think, the only mod that I'm aware of that has a female main character. Second of all, it's interesting to see a gay female character. Granted, we've only seen one guy, and she positively hates his guts, but she's stumbling, fumbling all over the place for Monica, so. So it's very interesting. This is something I've never really seen before in a DDLC mod, but you know what? It's not bad. Mostly because it doesn't feel forced. This is a different character with her own unique personality traits. You know what? I'm not bad with that. Alright, alright, Jack. Alright, Jack. Alright.
Well, there's certainly plenty to appreciate.
Oh my, Act 3 Monica. Hello, Act 3 Monica. Hello, Monica after story. This is not a bad image though, Monica with the sun behind her and everything.
Monica inches closer. Her body language conveys an air to her I've never seen before. An air of vulnerability. And do tell, I'm all ears.
Bro, either give the top right now or we throwing hands.
Shrugging aside my amusement, I oblige her. He really knows how to paint a tragic picture. I didn't think I'd ever encountered a more tortured, repressed individual in any work of literature, like poor Kochan here. Monica nods solemnly. It's difficult enough to bear one's true self in this day and age. I can only imagine what it must have been like back in the 40s. Such a hyper-masculine period in time. What with the war and all that. And yet, that's precisely what Mishima managed to do with this book. Bare himself. Her smile broadens, if only for a moment. You figured out too, huh? The story is at least partly autobiographical in nature. Even if you aren't too familiar with Mishima the man, a lot of the story feels much too raw, much too visceral to be purely made up. Indeed, one could tell that it comes from within. That a good chunk of it's born of hard experience. That personal touch is what makes it speak to me. It's so personal that it's sometimes impossible to read the book without feeling that I'm an intruder into Mishima's life. A fly on the wall. Which brings to mind what we spoke about earlier, about an author's emotions and experience infusing their work.
Within, like, the mod? Exactly. Hypermasculine? I say the Second World War was a bit more than that.
Granted, he literally masked the entire thing as a novel, but it still took a lot of guts to pour his innermost thoughts and fantasies onto paper, and then publish them. It did. If only some of us were so courageous. Silence descends again. I eventually break it by clearing my throat. Moving back to Kochan. Yes. While I pity the guy for having to conceal his true nature from the world, I can't help but feel sorry for Sonoko as well. Monika sucks in her breath. It's a difficult situation for both of them, definitely. If only things could have worked out a different way. On the subject of Sonoko, I find it odd that Kochan would seek his mother's counsel about marrying her. Did you know? Yeah, I mean, the story establishes almost from the get-go that he and his mom aren't close. Yet there he goes, seeking her opinion about such an important decision. There's that pang of hurt again, crossing her face. Maybe he's afraid. Maybe he's hoping that his mother would advise him not to marry Sonoko, so he wouldn't have to refuse the poor girl himself. That way, it would be Mom's decision and responsibility, not his. Monika closed her eyes for a few seconds. When they open again, it's as though she's gazing off into a different reality entirely. I guess children can never really cut themselves free of their parents' apron strings, can they? No matter how conscientious their relationship is.
So that is so true. As a Kazi, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Mishima. No, Yukio Mishima.
She bites her lip and glances away.
I'm going to be real with you, I didn't take in any of that.
Sorry for rambling. I tend to get really caught up in stories that resonate with me.
Oh, Elckarow! This is what you wanted my help with. Yo, Elckarow, did you even credit me? I just remember this now. I remember you asked me to help you with this a long time ago. It just now hit me. Yeah, of course I remember.
I immediately moved to reassure her. How could I not? No worries, Monika. It's always nice to see somebody so immersed in and passionate about a book they like. After all, this is a literature club, is it not? And what would a literature club be without that sort of spirit, hey? Monika seems to perk up at my words. You're a great listener, MC, and a fine connoisseur of literature to boot.
Ah, so I made the right choice to pick Confession of the Mask.
I knew I wouldn't regret inviting you to join me. A faint blush reddens her cheeks. did I say me? Oh, silly me. I meant my club, but also me. Sorry, us. I meant us.
Of course.
So she is self-aware though. She's either self-aware or really, really attracted to Melody. Probably both. Who knows?
Before I get the chance to respond further, she swiftly composes herself and rises to her feet. Okay, everyone.
She said the thing! She said the thing! Aw. Well, she said the thing.
Everyone's attention is brought to Monica. Club time is about to come to a close. Has everybody had fun today? Reading is always a pleasing experience, so I'd have to say yes.
Yep, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Ooh, what will we do next club meeting? Now, Sayori, that's the question for tomorrow. Ah. That said, if everyone's satisfied, we can conclude today's meeting. Everyone gives a collective series of nods.
Wait, everyone's still here? I thought they left. No! They were doing free reading while we were looking lovingly into Monica's eyes.
Before packing up their bags and leaving the club room. Oh, MC. I paused halfway at the door. Monica's behind the teacher's podium, cleaning up the rest of the club's materials. Yes, Monica. Take care. Monica smiles and waves. I return the gesture and leave the club room.
Oh, what was that? Isn't that nice? And, the end! We made it to the end of the demo! Studio Silver. Tiffany sus, as always. Brrr. No, that would have been funny saying days if Monica was like, call me. Hey guys. I guess that's it. We've reached the end of the demo for Doki Doki Undercurrents. And you know what, Jack, I will say, this mod has potential. It has potential to be something pretty good. That's the best compliment I've given to an actual serious mod. Actually, I would say that's saying a lot coming from you. That says a lot, actually, so. You know, Elckarow, you and the gang over there should be proud that you made something like this. Like, the potential here is very strong, and I do like that. There's some things that could be improved on. I will not lie. The artwork was pretty nice. I did like the artwork. I would definitely advise some changes in the writing to make things a bit more consistent. Also, you don't really get to see a lot of Melody's character. All we know about Melody is that she's a massive Monica simp and she hates Kato. You get to see more about Amelia's character, and when you see Amelia once. But the original things it does, like the poem thing, that was very original. I like that. I appreciate originality. So I'm definitely going to say that. I am pleased. So here are the credits. Tiffany has been the project's lead for the longest time, helping direct everything and making sure everyone contributed. He's also one of the main writers, having written a good portion of the script. Kasumi Sato, or Sumi for short, is a team's musician, as well as a prominent writer. He helps set the theme for this project, as well as the quality assurance. Alright, good night, Mouse Potato. Yeah, this is Tiffany, the Mountain Slayer, Thunder Lion, and the Chocolate Axe. Arcanite, lovely referred to as RC, is the team's concept artist. While he may be a bit snarky, he's helped with not just art, but with also writing and coding. Static Quit, or Static for short, is the team's main artist, contributing both CGs and sprites to the project, as well as lightening the mood for everyone around her. Then we have Pivot White Ground Lever, or Pivot for short, is the team's proofreader and project organizer. He helps keep things up to date and readily accessible, but she also contributed with writing and editing, among other trades. Then we have Elckarow. Elckarow is the team's coder, the one who brought the project to life in mod form. Without his help, there wouldn't be a mod to play. And a more detailed list of those who contribute to this project can be found on our website. So if you want to see more about the people who help contribute to this project, you can go out to the website and check it out there. But well, thank you guys for being here with me to experience the demo of Doki Doki Undercurrents. I'm finally glad I was able to make a complete stream with no hiccups or anything like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section if you're watching the restream. I have to go back to work on stuff for Triple Trouble and many things like that. Speaking of, since I have your ear here at the end, I guess I'll give a little update before I make an official post about this. Originally, back in January of this year, December last year, January of this year, I originally anticipated Triple Trouble fully releasing today, on March the 3rd. I was really hoping to be able to get it done by today, but unfortunately, it's taken a lot longer to get everything done than I originally thought it would, or originally I hoped it would. Especially when you're working with other people who are capable of making things at not a quick pace. Melody's a Lebanon, a part of the LGTV community. Okay, say it is. Anyway, to continue what I was saying. So the bad news is that the full release of Triple Trouble will not come out today. The good news is that the mod is nearly done. Well, not nearly done. Halfway done. And there is a lot to show for it. So that is something you all could be a bit excited for. So, as a teaser, give you a bit here. One book equals one route. Oh, so that's why it mattered. Okay, I see. That's actually interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Elckarow. But as I was saying, to give you a little teaser for what's coming, let me play you some music from that has been cooked up. So there you go. There's a sneak peek at one of the new tracks that will be featured in the mod itself. So rest assured that me and the people that have still been by my side this whole time are still hard at work to make sure that this mod comes out. And we're hoping that it'll take a lot of people by surprise when it's all said and done. Between the new music, the artwork, and the rest of the stuff that hasn't been seen in the demo, I think a lot of people will be pleasantly surprised by it. Which, by the way, if you haven't played the demo, be sure to go check that out when you can, because you definitely won't be disappointed. Either that, or you could look at my playthrough of it on my channel, or you could go find other people who've played through it on their channels already, because there are quite a few people who played through the Triple Trouble demo as it is. So it shouldn't be too difficult to find. But in any case, I want to thank you guys again for being here with me. Thank you guys for sticking around watching the Undercurrents live stream. As I'm being dead ass absolute banger. Thank you, Tag. We appreciate that. I'll send my regards to the rest of the gang that you really enjoyed that. So that being said, it's been real. It's been fun. It's your boy Jake Killen.